Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a video from Darth Merrick in the Zaku 2. Standard Zaku 2, of course, I believe goes up to level 5 or 6. It has quite a few equip slots at this point. They have added Balancer to all levels of it, just because it is really hard out there if you do not have Balancers, especially if you only have one melee swing. So the higher levels always had it, but yeah, I believe they have gone back and added it to all levels of the Zaku in the gym now, which, yeah, I think was a good call. He's since he's got an odd number of bullets, obviously using a higher level of the Zaku machine gun. Whatever level his suit is, you know, it's going to be that. I mention this from time to time, and so does the game, but in case you didn't know this, in a cost-limited round, which is almost all of them, you can only use a weapon up to the level of the mobile suit. So if you're in a level 3 Zaku, you can use up to a level 3 Zaku machine gun. Pretty sure this is going to be level 5 or 6. It is doing 243 damage a bullet, which is pretty good. Type advantage there is helping, but as you can see, it's doing well over 200 to everything he's hitting. And he's hitting quite a few things. So yeah, Zaku machine gun still very good. You know, running machine gun is a perfectly fine thing. It's the tricky part is you kind of have to be working with your team, I feel like, to make machine gun play work well, because you can wear things down, you can stun them with enough sustained fire, but also you don't have the quick stuns, and especially basically the only things Merrick can do to stun something instantly in a standard Zaku 2 are going to be tackle it or hit it with the Heat Hawk. So yeah, if you're, you know, concentrating fire with your allies, you can get things stunned faster, and then once they are stunned, you can do a lot more damage. Okay, yeah, so this is 200, so it probably is in fact the level 3 Zaku machine gun that he's using, because 200 is the level where the level 3 Zaku comes into play. It has been forever since I saw a 300Q. Sometimes they show up in rated. Okay, it's a 200Q, excuse me, and this is 250, so that one person was 50 points down. Which again, still totally valid, and if there's something you've been trying to use at 200, I can see is how you would kind of give up and take it into a 250Q, because like I said, like straight 200Qs really don't happen very much anymore, which is a shame, because I want to see 200 expanded. I kind of want to see that, you know, go back to being like the training ground for basics that it was in the early days of the game. You know, give us some Gundam the Origin stuff at low cost. Give us, you know, things like that. Early One-Year War things we haven't gotten from various spin-off side stories, what have you. Because I know they're trying to go for, you know, the things that are going to be the most popular, draw in the most tokens, and, you know, they're kind of using clan suits to fill in some of those blanks, like with the gym ground type weapons rack finally coming back. But yeah, I would love to see more, you know, more low cost play. As many things, you know, run between 600 and 700 now, I'm just kind of happy to see them, you know, supporting 450 as well as they have, because 450's been going really well lately. So just a bunch of new stuff. So yeah, just there's Gundam is always going to expand out in every direction, and so there's always going to be something at every cost that could be added to the game. And yeah, man, this has got to be a hard game to keep up with. But kind of hope we'll get the weird Requiem for Vengeance Gundam and Zaku when that premieres. But looks like Merrick's going to take some repairs here, because, well, there is an opportunity to, because his team's holding that trench pretty well. Because yeah, if you can keep the enemy back, you're in good shape. You can keep them pinned back at their base. It can go very well. It can still go either way. I've seen teams that get the enemy to push them all the way back to their base and then just, you know, shred the other team. But sometimes they're just trying to get forward and they just can't get coordinated, and you can stop them and mop up. As it is, got some great grenade thrays. Yeah, great grenade thrays. And, yeah, also some just some good damage here. Zaku machine gun doing really well. Good heavy downswing. Did, I'm not sure how much damage, but number one was able to follow up and destroy that gym cannon. So let's see. Yeah, that's grenade time for sure. And did not connect, so yeah, he's going to move up and try and swing on whoever is trying to do support fire. Got him. Whether or not he got them in time to prevent the support fire, that would be no. Okay. But if it does not land on his head, which unfortunately it did, you know, he's got a good opportunity here though, because yeah, that person got reduced to 1 HP by the support fire, and this person, that's the goof belongs to the person who just did support fire, and they are they just spawned in again to try and get to their goof. They are not going to be able to do that, of course, and I don't... Okay, they just threw a bazooka shell in Merrick's general direction, was not enough. But yeah, and geez, they just got a base bomb too, so yeah, this is going to be, I think, a little one-sided. But also, you know, Merrick just used a couple of enemy mobile suits as a shield effectively for a second there, but did finally take a death. Took a while. But yeah, Zaku 2 can still do a lot. I don't... This is from, I believe, September of last year, if I remember the date of the files correctly. So he may have some overtuning parts on this, or he may not. I don't know. I bet he will know. But yeah, like I said, I've said it before, I don't think there's anything in the game that is bad. I feel like it's just a matter of knowing not just how to play the suit, but how to play with your team for what you're using. And also just how to react, you know, effectively, which is sometimes the hardest part. And yeah, just really good accurate grenade throws never hurt anything either. So, but yeah, he's keeping his distance. He's using, like, every part of that machine gun's range so he doesn't have to get close. Because when you don't have a dodge roll, of course, the most effective way to not get stun locked is to not get stunned. So, you know, engaging at, like I said, at the utmost range of the Zaku machine gun is the best way to keep yourself alive. But yeah, he is mostly not getting stunned, mostly, you know, being able to pour on damage again with his allies. So yeah, this is really, you know, this is really good and effective low-cost play here. So, and, you know, like I said, like I was saying earlier, you know, low-cost play is where you learn the kind of basics, the underpinnings of the higher-cost play. Things definitely change, things get faster, but just the, you know, the fundamentals are still there. You know, how to stun people, how to stay out of people's range, how to stay with your team and focus fire. You know, stuff that is easily, you know, overlooked, I think, at the higher costs. But yeah, Goof did not have time to really do much to him, so that is the round, and it was a pretty overwhelming victory. Let's see what the final scores and things look like. And betting they'll be pretty good. 2745 out of 11,000, 11,000 to 59, 81,000 damage at 250. Very nice. And 8 to 1. Yeah, so that support fire is the only thing that really took him down. So that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So this G-Frame news may include a minor amount of Witch from Mercury spoilers, so if so, feel free to just, you know, stop the video now before you hear. But at any rate, the rest of G-Frame Full Armor 05 has been announced. It's going to have the Goof, it's going to have the Gundam Mark II, it's going to have the Master Gundam, and it is going to have the Gundam Calibarn. Calibarn does come with its beam broom, and I believe has parts to articulate the boosters on the back. So they're also talking about releasing a effects part set that will work with both the Gundam Aerial and the Calibarn. So there's that in the future. Also, at some point, we are going in G-Frame FA06. We are going to get a GAN, so looking forward to that. But I believe there's one other premium Bandai G-frame set being announced at the end of the month. So if hopefully we will find out more about that soon. Because yeah, if G-frame has a flaw, frankly, it's that if the figures themselves are fairly easy to get and fairly inexpensive, but the premium Bandai sets, oh man, those are just, they are the opposite. So yeah, just hoping for something good in the P Bandai, but also not something that I can't live without because I don't want to spend the money if I can help it. Kind of love that giant hand for God Gundam Hyper Mode though. Want to get that.